Hello. Today I'm going to present some research that I read over the Easter break about how coronavirus could have a positive impact on climate change. Climate change is one of the two topics that we study in Year 13. The UK Government Climate Change Advisor is urging ministers to consider plans for road building and switch the investment to broadband. This is because the coronavirus has taught many people that they can work from home thanks to technology such as video conferencing. Currently, the government has plans for a number of new road schemes that they have been planning for a vast amount of time due to the demand of improving the infrastructure of the roads. The pandemic has already seen a dramatic decrease in transport usage. This is predominantly due to the current lockdown situation. However, it is likely that the reduction in usage of transport will continue after the lockdown is over. A reduction in road use will also hopefully save lives due to less people being on the road and therefore less chance of crashes occurring. I know that many businesses, including global companies such as Gymshark, an activewear brand, have been using software for meetings and keeping in touch with colleagues so that they can continue to work. Friends and family have also been using software such as Zoom and other social media platforms to keep in touch with their loved ones. The head of the AA recently said that he thought people would never fully trust their previous travel habits and forecast that transport demand would shrink, not grow. This is due to the risk of contracting the virus in public, and therefore the public will want to take as many measures as they can to reduce the risk of catching it and becoming ill. The pandemic has given the public sector an opportunity to change their opinion on financing the future, as it has allowed many sectors to work better and more efficiently at home. This is especially for sectors that sell goods and products. In contrast, it has become more challenging for sectors who provide a service. However, many have adapted well in the current environment of social distancing measures. For example, hospitality is a sector that is going to suffer hugely from this pandemic. As someone who works in this sector as a part-time employee, I have seen firsthand how this pandemic has affected this sector specifically. For a sector that was hugely struggling before the pandemic, this is going to make matters even worse. Spending the money on fibre instead of road improvements would make a huge return to the economy, with people having better connections, especially for more rural areas. Productivity and people's time will also increase, which means that the employees can become more efficient. However, this will significantly impact the oil and gas companies. A reduction in demand for their resources has already been proven to be detrimental to this industry. Due to a low availability to store the oil and gas, the cost of storing the fuels have been at a higher cost than the sale price, and so these companies are struggling. However, these resources were always going to be finite, and therefore the population cannot rely on them inevitably. These businesses are soon going to run out of fuel, and therefore should be expecting for their sector of business to be shut down. Furthermore, a reduction in travel use will also improve global warming and hopefully significantly slow down the rate. In conclusion, I believe that the UK Climate Change Advisor has a fair point in such that the coronavirus pandemic could have a major positive impact on climate change by making huge adaptations in how the norm for lives are like. As I stated earlier, this will be much more challenging for some sectors compared to others. However, just many small changes in how the population live their lives can make a huge difference due to the scale of this procedure. Thank you for listening.